Can't. Alright, yo. All praises, alright, honor and glory unto YAHAWAH, SHAM, YAHAWASHI, BARAK, Kadash. Alright, we give double honors to the elders of the house of David that rule and teach well. Alright, and obviously Shalawam, Shabbat Shalawam to the women. You know what I mean? That are there with their husbands and that. And honouring their fathers and mothers if they're not betrothed or not with a, you know what I mean, a husband yet. And to the children, man, that are listening and being obedient to their fathers and mothers as well, man. Shalawam. And the men that are labouring out there for the gospel, for the people, loving their brothers and sisters in this truth. Alright, Shalawam, Shabbat Shalawam to you brothers and sisters as well, man. You alright? Now yeah, our message is, are you just listening? Alright, so look, it's not good to smoke. Because smoking, what it will do, it will hurt your system. You understand? Like, you know, is your father, is he a so-called black person? Is he a black man? Alright, so you see your father, right? Our fathers have been taught, like, Bob Marley, Jamaica thing, like, you can smoke, innit? Past the Dutchie on the left-hand side, you know what I mean? It's not a good vibration. Yeah. It's not good if you are a God-fearing woman. If you fear the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, you don't fear him. No, we're not here about Bob Marley. We're not here about Bob Marley. We're talking about if you're a God-fearing woman and you care about the Most High. You care about God? If there's a God, right? Is he the God of Buddha? Is he the God? Because there's different gods. There's all different gods, right? But what God is the Almighty God? Which one is above all and all? Okay, so what we... Okay, give me Isaiah 42. Give me Isaiah 42. Your mom. Yeah. As a mother, do you smoke around your child? Why not? So, see you being from your father's West Indian, yeah? So your father being from a West Indian background, you're a child of God. Alright? So God, the father is looking at why is there smoke around my child. Same way you're thinking about your child. That's the loud part as well, my gosh. No. It's not her. Oh, it's them guys over there. We're going to show you a verse, right? I'll show you a verse.
This is Isaiah 42 and verse 16. And I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not. I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them.
I'll make what?
I will make darkness light before them and crooked things straight. These things will I do unto them and not forsake them.
The Most High is going to look after the people, but he's going to make dark things light. We are trying to show you, sister, that is a dark place. It's not a light place. The God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob is trying to bring the right people back into the light place. Have you heard about the thing that's happening in Kanye West? ADHD, autistic. ADHD, they don't like to stamp us with all them things, right? Because we go through PTSD. No, not really, but no. But what it is, the Most High says there are mental people. Understand? Give me Hosea 4 and 6. Right? There are amongst our people, there are mental. They're going crazy. Understand? We'll show you.
This is Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
For what?
For lack of knowledge.
To be destroyed, it's a mental destroyed. It's mentally. Alright, for lack of knowledge.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So when you reject to come to the Lord, he don't really care about you. You know what I mean? If you don't care about him, why is he going to care about you? Not to blame him, but you reject him. Why? Why? Get Job. Get the book of Job, chapter 2. Because what it is, women do this. This isn't the first time that women go away from God. We've got Eve, you understand? Eve, she disobeyed, right? And got her husband to, so this ain't the first time that women do something like this. Alright, we'll show. Regenerate. Nothing is new under the sun. Look, you bear the curses of your fathers. Alright? What your father's done in the past life, we are going through that hardship now.
This is Job chapter 2 and verse 9, yeah? Then said his wife unto him, doest thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we not receive at the hand of God? Shall we not receive good at the hand of God? And shall we not receive evil? In all this, Job sinned not with his lips.
Job in the Bible is known to be perfect. Understand? But he didn't sin and agree with what that woman was saying. She was saying, "Oh, forget God, man. Let's just move on with it. Just curse him." And when you curse God, you start to go. But before that judgment coming, the Most High, give me that in Jeremiah chapter 11 and verse 7. Before the Most High judges, he doesn't just condemn you. Understand? And this is what we're going to read it.
Jeremiah 11 and verse 7. For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them up out of the land of Egypt.
So he protested. Alright? He protested, meaning that he protested and told them, this is what I want to do. Like, you know when you got a mayor, or you got a congressman, alright, or a district attorney, right? These people, what they'll do, they'll go out to the people and they'll say, vote for me, this is what I'm going to do for you, and this is what I'm going to put in line for the people, alright? This is what the Most High does, and he uses, we're like servants or ambassadors, or we're just messengers, we're just employees for the Most High. You're allowed an opinion, sister. You're allowed an opinion, but we're going to show you, because we want the word to take you out of the dark place and bring you into that place of the light. Because we never pulled you over here and said, come in. You heard us speaking about all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. We came over. Yeah. When we speak though, we use this. Have you noticed? You notice, right? That's why we said we are the God-fearing. We're God-fearing, not the Quran, not the Sunnah, not the Egyptian books, not the Buddha books. It's not a fairy. Look, we're going to show you. Let's read. We're going to show you. Let me show you.
Jeremiah 11 and 7. For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them up out of the land of Egypt.
This literally happened. It's not a fairy. There's people that were slaves in Egypt. They're the Israelites. Alright? You brought them out of Egypt. Go on.
Even unto this day, rising early and
even today, the Most High even always brings prophets rising early before the judgment comes.
Rising early and protesting, saying, obey my voice.
What?
Obey my voice.
Yeah, that's what it's about. But listen to what the ignorant people do.
Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ear, but walked everyone in the imagination of their evil heart.
So your heart, your own feelings, your own emotions, You don't want to walk in the way of the Most High, of Yahawah. Alright? You don't want to care about his son, YAHAWASHI, who they ignorantly call Jesus. Understand? What's the image of Jesus? There's not one Jesus. Okay, so that's what you're confused, all right, with what it is. The Council of Nicaea, right? They came in and they've changed up, and then you got the who's the one that changed the laws? One that changed all the times. No, what was that? What time was that? When they changed the times? What time was that? Council of Nicaea is the same time. So they changed the times and they've changed understandings of the Bible. It was they put in the Trinity. Yeah, they put in all these things that's not biblical.
Right, so basically that's what makes me feel angry. Like, it's because I've got a lot of things that I feel like something like
So virgin, you believe that the Mary was a virgin?
I don't believe that. I was told
Oh, you was told that? Okay, I heard it.
playing a role when I was younger.
Yeah. That's madness. Yeah, so what you say, see your logic. You're using logic and that's logical. You can't. Because let me just give you logic, right? The Messiah comes from what tribe? Okay, it comes from the conquering lion of Judah, right? Tribe, the lion of Judah. Have you heard about that, right? So if it comes from the lions of Judah, how now can he be from the loins of an angel, or you know what I mean? Because the angel doesn't come from the tribe of Judah.
I don't believe that I can't believe there is
Hebrews.
I look at animals, I'm not believe them.
We're going to show you, because you want edification. We're going to show you what there's not many Jesuses. There's one. Alright, give me that Acts 4 and 11. Alright, so look, what we read to you at the beginning is that this isn't hocus pocus, this isn't like a theory or anything. This is reality. We're going to show you why. We're going to show you, yeah? Read.
This is the book of Hebrews 2 and verse 16. For verily he took not on him the nature of angels.
He didn't take on the nature of an angel. You understand? When he came down, people think, oh, that's angelical powers. We're walking on water, changing water into wine. He never took on the nature of angels, right?
Right. But he took on him the seed of Abraham, wherein, wherefore in all things it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren, that he might be a merciful and faithful high priest.
So he's made like unto his brethren. So all of the brethren that were made, they weren't made by, like, that's some Zeus stuff. Like Zeus comes, sleeps with the woman, and we got Hercules. People ain't made like that. People are made by a man and a woman. That is how the Messiah was. Did you get the concept of that verse? Yeah? Give me the one in Matthew, chapter 13. Matthew chapter 13. And there we go. Where's this one? 55.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 13 and 55. Is not this the carpenter's son?
Whose son is it?
Is not this the carpenter's son?
So the carpenter's son. So this is the carpenter's son, because Joseph, right? Joseph comes from the loins of David. Jesus' dad is the carpenter. Is a carpenter's son. The carpenter's son is Jesus they're talking about. Alright, and Jesus' dad is a carpenter. So now, Joseph himself comes from the loins of David. When you read Matthew chapter 1, he's just the same as all the other brethren. But he comes from the tribe of Judah. There's Judah, there's Benjamin. You ever heard of Benjamin? You heard that name Benjamin before? Have you heard of the name Levi before? Levi's? Yeah? Have you heard of the name Simeon? Reuben? Have you heard of Reuben? Yeah? Asher? No. Joseph. You heard the name Joseph. These are the 12 tribes we're talking about. These names. I'm giving the more famous names. You might not have heard of Issachar or Naphtali or Zebulun. You might not have heard those names. But you've heard of Asher. You've heard of Joseph, Simeon. These are common names. Benjamin. These are common names, right? These are the 12 tribes that we're talking about. Now that is Jacob's father. Jacob. That's Jacob's children we're mentioning, the 12 tribes. The father of the 12 tribes of Israel is Jacob, and then their granddad is Isaac. Their great granddad is Abraham. So that's why it said that the Messiah comes from the loins, from the seed of Abraham. Abraham isn't God. Abraham isn't God. Abraham prayed to God. No, but Abraham is a son of Abraham, but we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with Isaac. But Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's where your father comes from, that lineage. Understand? That's why we deal with the fathers. That's why we ask where your father was. No bad to the mums, but we're dealing with the daddies. We're dealing with the daddies. You gotta have your father's name. You get married, you take on your husband's name. It's all about the name that you will hold. You will hold your father's name. Your child, he will hold his father's name. And when you get married, you will hold your husband's name because you belong to the man. It's as simple and plain as that. It's not like we're not trying to speak anything that's abnormal. But what they're trying to do today, they're trying to twist that around and trying to mix it around and make it upside down. Some woman more vibes. You know what I mean? Get you know what I want? The numbers. Go and read this. There's no many different Jesuses, all right? But his name in the Hebrew is YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI. She said that. She said it perfectly as well. YAHAWASHI. She said it. Oh, praises the album. She said YAHAWASHI, man. You said that so beautifully, man. Ah, sister, that was beautiful. But look, one sec. Let me show you this, right?
This is the book of Acts chapter 4 and verse 11. This is the stone which was set at naught.
No, 11. Yeah, 12. Yeah, start 11.
Acts chapter 4 and verse 11. This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which is become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any name, in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
So there's no other name. There's no other Jesus. There's only one that we must be saved, and he's coming to save his people from our enemies. Because we've got enemies. He needs to. We would love him to. You understand? He can save us. So what he does, what he does, right? What he told us to do is go out here and teach the gospel, teach the people. The people have gone away from righteousness and they're dealing with dark. That's why we said in that same one we read in Isaiah chapter 42, to bring you out of the dark place and show you a light and a crooked way and make it straight. We can't do that. The word does it. The word does that. We're going to show you certain ways to make it straight. Give me, what you got there? Alright, now Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
This is Numbers 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
By the what?
By the house of their fathers.
So look, the daddy of so-called Jesus, alright, it would be so-called YAHAWASHI, okay, of YAHAWASHI would be Joseph, Yahawasha. Yahawasha, right? Yeah, that's exact. But that's why when you read it, it talks about, I don't want to go too in depth on the breakdown, but the Messiah himself, alright, would be born in sin, alright, from the get-go. Or his mum would be a sinner, and his dad would be a sinner. Because you can't give your woman to someone else to go sleep with to make a child. You know what I mean? Because it will be called idolatry. So the Most High can't make a comment, make a commandment, don't commit adultery, and then break his own commandment and commit adultery with another man's wife. It seems kind of hypocritical, right? It's disgusting, yeah. To sleep with that, like I made this agreement, I'm breaking my own contract. Yeah, now everyone should think, oh yeah, we can just go sleep around the world. It's mad.
I reckon there is probably one program, but if someone's going on happy to do it, I was happy to do it.
That's why they brought in that Zeus, they brought in a Zeus
That's what I
doctrine.
never told you before, why it's not my wife. I always say, you're your brother, you're your friends. Not everyone might have a person, they might have a friend.
Yeah.
I'll be sharing that kind of thing.
Well, look, for you as a woman, Joseph, let me just speak, Jacob had 4 women.
That's a lot.
He had to share. They had to share. And it's not even that they had to share.
So who's wrong then? I reckon who's wrong?
The woman is a possession to the man. You understand? Men are not, you don't own men. Women don't own men. Men own women. Because you was made from a man. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. But women don't understand that they don't own a man. You don't own the man. Like, he's my man. That's my man. That's what they'll say. Look, let's get that, man.
I listen to a little bit more and I'm always happy to go around, man. I'm always happy to go around.
No, I think it's inside rap.
I wouldn't expect to go around.
26. And now get a
My son's only been anywhere around this birthday.
so it's down on street. Yeah, I know that one, but I'm looking for another one. So, yeah, I think it's
It's good that you do this, though. You're doing it for 2 years? Or you just got
no, we do this every
year,
Saturday.
guys.
The 26.
So rap 26 and verse 20. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, sow it with thine own seed, trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
When you get a possession, it's saying that a woman, do it with your own. Do it. Don't go out and be like how certain of our fathers do it, and like Samson done it, and go get another woman of another seed, or another tribe, or another people. Do it with your own, the Israelites. Do it with the 12 tribes, right? But that's saying they're a possession, right? We're going to show you another verse.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help. Like, no, beginning.
Yeah, go on.
Beginneth a possession, a help, like unto himself. Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 24. He that getteth a wife,
You don't get it for a woman, a wife, right? Go on.
beginneth a possession.
So that's your possession. As soon as she becomes your wife, that's the beginning of you owning that woman. She don't own you as a man. You understand? That's your possession.
A help like unto himself.
A what?
A help like unto himself.
So you gotta help, like unto himself.
It's like my son's though. My
So like if a man's doing construction, she's gonna know to help him in that mindset. If he's a lawyer, she's gonna help him in that mindset. If he's a doctor, she's gonna help him in that mindset by holding the.
See, in the same
You know what I mean? That's her help.
Understand what he said he was, my son said to me that he likes to marry me.
No, that's good. He wants a woman of his own nation. He can't marry you, that's madness, but he would like a woman like as yourself, right? Yeah, that's good, that's good.
A help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
And a what?
And a pillar of rest.
So she's a helper, she's a pillar of rest. A lot of the women, they don't move like a pillar of rest because they feel like they belong it's the wrong way around. Well, you're a pillar of rest, yeah? Yeah, that's what you gotta be to the next. So is your nice school? Is your husband or your baby father, is he a so-called black man? You don't have to, but I'm just asking because your child, you're an Israelite, but if your child doesn't come from that background of going through curses, give me Deuteronomy chapter 22 and 5. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. So this is the crooked way that the women are in, and they have to go on the straight way. Alright, we'll read it.
28. No, 22 and 5.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68.
22 and 5.
I feel a bit weird anyway. I don't feel like I have a husband out there.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The women shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man,
The women shall not wear men's clothes,
neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
and men can't put on women's clothes. Now we know when we go to the toilet, it's got a depiction of this is the man's toilet, this is the woman's toilet, and they wear different garments. So we know that's not right. We shouldn't see them wearing the same looking garments. You know what I mean? That's wrong. It's not right.
Like, if you don't have a lot of clothes.
No excuses. No excuses. That's a crooked way. That's not the straight way. The straight way is a woman wear womanly apparel because it starts to put a mannish vibration on them. You know what I mean? A lot of the women become masculine now because it does that. It puts a trait on them psychologically. Yeah, a lot of madness going on.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
What are they?
An abomination unto the Lord thy God.
That will make the Most High doesn't like those people. Alright, read this, bro. Read this. And this is why we've become destroyed, telling them people out here in the sun, the rain, the snow, that we come out here all the time, earnestly, before the judgment comes. Yeah, but the earnestly meaning sincerely. We come out here before judgment comes. Like Noah did.
Judgment day is coming.
Like Noah did.
I want to have a bit of
Have you heard of the story of Jonah? He got eaten by a big fish. And he had to go out there and tell the people. You see, you've got to start studying your Bible. Have you got a Bible? You got a Bible app though, you can download it. Alright, let's read this. You can get it. You can use the internet and find out. Right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So look, our fathers, for breaking the commandments, they went into slavery. Egypt were breaking all the commandments. Like don't be a batty man, don't eat pork, right? Don't deal with the other nation women. That's what the men have gone wrong. So where they went wrong, we went into Egypt again with ships and we lost our nation, we lost our country. There's no country called the country black. There's no language called the language black. You go to Africa, they speak different tribal languages. You understand? And they will tell you that language this is the Nilotic language. This is the Akan language. This is the Yoruba language. This is the Igbo language. This is the Kemetan, what's it they called Amharic or Khmeraic language. They got different languages, right? There's Latin, there's Greek, there's different languages, right? We don't know our language. We've lost our heritage. Alright, read this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We won't have our own vibes again, the way that we had before, having the Hebrew in our dialect. We won't know about none of that, alright, read?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
You went onto slavery with ships. The so-called blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans, right? So your dad went through it, alright? And I'm saying, did your son's dad, did he go through this? Did his dad go through slavery with ships?
They were mixed.
Did your son's dad went into slavery with ships? Or his ancestors? Your baby father's ancestors has built, no, not right now. Your son's dad's ancestors went into slavery with ships. Yeah, so your son would be an Israelite. Understand? Give her a flag, let me give her a flag.
You need to teach your children. You need to teach them. Give her the other. Give her the other. Give her the other. Give her the paper.
Give her some
They were
homework.
teaching me anyway before.
You know the homework. Alright, you need to teach your child. You need to stop smoking around your children. Alright, you need to show them that they are the Israelites. You need to get right. You need to get right and you start wearing nice apparel, female clothes, dress appropriately. And what your son will do, your son will honor you now, because you gotta honor your father and mother. He'll honor you more and say, look, my mum, she's acting appropriately and she's a God-fearing woman. Do you understand? You're dressing right, you're moving right, you stop the smoking, you're straightening yourself up.
I'll take one of these.
Yeah. Our name is the Vine of Israel. Vine of Israel, yeah. Alright? You're on there, right? Please keep that and look into it, read into it and get your Bible, right? Just thank you for your time. The new year, and that's another thing, the new year isn't right now. The new year isn't right now, come on. Because Abib, innit? The month of Abib is when things spring forth. Right now there's nothing springing forth right now. We're in the time of like things are just dead. So that would never be the new, right now this would never be a new year. This is like a dead year. The time of when everything's dying out and it's gonna rejuvenate itself. Madness. Where is that? Give me that in
107.
Psalms 104 verse 10.
This is Psalms 104 verse 10. He sendeth the springs into the valleys which run among the hills. They give drink to every beast of the field. The wild ass quench their thirst. By them shall the fowls of the heaven have their habitation, which sing among the branches. He watereth the hills from his chambers.
Hold it there. The birds, they don't sing in the wintertime. They leave. They go and find, they hibernate. They go and move away. You understand? It says that the new times is the spring times, man. That is when the Most High brought forth the new stuff. When you read Genesis, it doesn't say it began with the snow, man. It began with the grass and everything springing forth, man. Read.
13. He watereth the hills from his chambers. The earth is satisfied with the fruit of thy work.
And in the snow, there's no hills being watered. It's iced up, man. Everything's iced out, man. Read.
He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man.
And there's no grass growing for the cattle. This is not the new year. That's a madness. The Bible says the new year is when the birds are singing, the grass is growing. The new year is not in the time. Who changed this to be a lie, man? Who changed the truth of God into a lie, man?
He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and the herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth, and wine that maketh glad the heart of man, and oil to make his face to shine.
Pan the camera on the trees, bro. No one ain't shining in the winter time. You need bare olive oil and coconut butter. You know what I mean? To run your skin. You're looking dry, bro. But when it's summertime, you know what I mean? What, you're just shining, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's you're not crusty and dry. We live in England as well, so they're always feeling crusty and dry, man. You know what I mean? It's mad, bro. When you go back home, you don't really, you know what I mean? Like the oil and that, you don't want to put too much on. You're sweating up, it's clogging the pores. You know what I mean? But go on. Yeah, man. Look, you see the trees? Dead. No, not like that's not spring. No greens have. Yeah, no green. No vegetation for that, for the herbs, man. For the animals, man.
And wine that maketh glad the heart of man, and oil to make his face to shine, and bread which strengtheneth man's heart. The trees of Yahawah are full of sap, the cedars of Lebanon which he hath planted, where the birds make their nests. As for the stork, the fir trees are her house.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the example. The Most High says there's no birds in the net. There's no birds. Look, there's actually a nest up there right now, where the birds get fed. There are no birds. There are no birds up there, man. Look, it's just blowing in the wind. Where's the birds, man? That's not this is not the new year. Alright, if you ever looked up the word decimal, it means to be over 10, over 10. Decimal means 10 in Greek, in Latin. December, decimal, December. This is the 10th month. Going into what? Understand? The 11th month, man. Do your research. Alright, bring it out.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 23. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in Yahawah your power. For he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain and the latter rain in the first month.
In the what?
In the first month.
In the what?
In the first month.
The former rain and the latter rain in the first month. Look at this, man. The former rain, in season, out season, we're in the rain now. And the latter rain. The latter rains, meaning that's the first month. That means that's the springtime. If you ever knew the seasons, if you ever knew agriculture and seasons, then you'll know that spring is the time, is the first rain. It's the time of it's the time of Abib. Everyone you got a picture? Yeah. Alright, I hope that's clear though. That Joel is cutting that December understandings of snow and winter in January, man. The latter rains, the former rains, is in March times, man. March, April, March, man. Alright, bring it out.
Songs of Solomon 2 and verse 11. For lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth.
The what?
The flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing of the birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in the land, in our land.
Yeah. That time's done. Them time they're done away. The new year in the Bible cannot be January. When the birds are singing. Alright? Simple and plain, man. So now we need to understand, we need to bring out the scriptures, man, about what we're telling the sister as well. Alright, give me the Ezekiel chapter 7:20. Yeah, Ezekiel 7:10, and get me the Jeremiah. Get me the Jeremiah chapter 14.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 20. As for the beauty of his ornament, he set it in majesty. But they made the images of their abominations and of their detestable things therein. Therefore have I set it far from them.
Yeah, man. This is a detestable thing that our ancestors done, man. And he set it far from them, man.
And I will give it into the hands of the strangers, for a prey, and to the wicked of the earth for a spoil.
And that's what happened. The Most High was very upset with us, and he used the enemies as a sword against us, man. Read.
And they shall pollute it. My face will I turn also from them, and they shall pollute my secret place.
And that's why we got the Feast of Dedications, man. When the Maccabeans said, yo, we may as well break down this altar because it's been defiled with the polluted abominations, with the camel eating and the detestable pork, man. Burning, sacrificing swine's flesh on the altars, man.
For the robbers shall enter into it and defile it. Make a chain for the land. Salakia, make a chain, for the land is full of bloody crimes. The city is full of violence. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Make a chain, for the land is full of bloody crimes. The city is full of violence. Where? Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
And there shall be what?
And there shall be none.
That's why they came and brought us on the ships. We're looking for peace, saying, yeah, but because what? They want to do in the imagination of their own heart, man. Because he earnestly protested to the people, but they wanted to do after their own heart. So you don't want to trust in the Lord, Yahawah, with all thy heart. Alright? And you're leaning onto your own understandings. Alright, cool. There's a covenant. Remember, there's an agreement he's made. That if you do it, I'll look out for you. And if you don't, I won't. I'm going to try you. I'm going to put these things in front of your face to see if you're going to, and test you. And see if you're going to pass the test, man. But, you know our people, they're easily misled or persuaded with doctrines to fit their own narrative or their own heart, man. Because when you read the Bible, it's simple and plain, you know. Because the part of the good bits, you know, saying you're gonna have joy in the land and peace, and they love that bit, you know. But when you got to go through the criteria of what you need to do to get that, you sure we can't just bend the rules around that one a bit? That one there, okay, I'll keep those. You know what I mean? I never like eating meat anyway. That's calm. I don't want to eat the pork and that. But yo, that clothing, man, I've been wearing that. You know what I mean? That next, I've been getting H&M and that. Yo, them jeans I got, they're really cool, man. Yeah. I render your heart, man, not your garment, man. I wear that one. But your heart isn't in the ways of the Most High. So what heart have you rendered, man? That's your own heart, man. Alright, let's go.
Verse 26. Mischief shall come upon mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancients.
And that's what's happened, man. Because it says it in Barak. If you don't deal with her, she'll go away from you, man. Bring that out real quick. Hold that, what you got? Barak chapter 4. I think you start at verse 17. Yeah?
This is the book of Barak 4 verse 17. For at first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul, and try him by her laws.
And what?
And try him by her laws. Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin.
Give you to your own ruin, man. Alright, cool, that's what you like. That's what you want to deal with. Take it, man. That's what the Most High said, right? When he says, yo, you like the gods of these things. Let them save you, man. Let her God save you, man. You know what I mean? What the idol, like the Catholic Mary thing, the Buddha thing. That's what you trust in. Because what? Because they suit your narrative, where you can come as you are. Let that prophet save you. Let that pastor or whatever, not prophet. Let that priest or false prophet save you, man. And go with that narrative. Go back to the Ezekiel.
Yeah. This is Ezekiel 7 verse 27. The king shall mourn and the prince shall be clothed with desolation.
That's what's happened, man. The princes and the kings are clothed in desolation. And we got these proud damn Caucasians laughing at us, man. You damn tosser, man. You robber, you murderer, alright? Your ancestors are a bag of liars, man.
What?
You was a liar as soon as you come out your mother's belly, man. You're up here laughing at the word of the Lord, man. We're reading the word. Read that, man. Read that again. Why was he laughing? Read that. Ezekiel 7:27.
The king shall mourn and the prince shall be clothed with desolation.
And he's laughing at it. There's verses about them laughing at our desolation, man. Give me that in Zechariah chapter 10. They're laughing at our desolation. It's nice. They're laughing at us, bro. You know the one in the Psalms, right? And it says, you get it all the time.
Oh, when they laugh. Psalm 84.
Yeah, Psalms 84. Get up.
This is the book. What's that? What verse you want?
Like 11 and 5. 11 and 5.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors lay down and hold themselves not guilty, and they sell and that sell the say, blessed be the Lord for I am rich, and their shepherds pity and their own shepherds pity them not.
Yeah, man, laughing, man. Like their own shepherds don't care about these niggas, man. Laughing, man. Go and get it. Alright, and they're laughing at us, man. Snaring, man. We're wagging up heads and a gnashing of teeth, man. That's 100, though, yeah? Okay, yeah. Now, we want to hear that one, man. Oh, for sure. That's 30s. Yeah, man. Get the gnashing of heads and a wagging of Give me 73. Give me Psalm 73. Yeah.
This is Psalm 73 verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walketh through the earth.
Yeah, man. These people, imagine what he says. There were them smirks that he's got on his face laughing, man. When he's around these people, man. Oh, these damn niggas, man. Look at their kings are in desolation and their princes. Look at them, man. They don't even know who they are. They're calling themselves black, man. They call themselves whatever we told them to call themselves, man. We told them they're Jamaican, they're Dominican, they're Mexican. They have to deal with it. Before there was Mayans and Aztecs. You found it, yeah?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 80 and verse 6. Thou makest us to strive unto our neighbor, and our enemies laugh among themselves.
And our what?
And our enemies laugh among themselves.
Yeah, they're around each other laughing around the table, man. Oh, these damn niggas, man. Look at them. They look like they're in the ghettos, man. They're in the slums. Right? We feed them McDonald's. We give them Gucci and Louis Vuitton, man. And they can't even afford it, man. They're trying to make themselves seem like they're something and they're in debt. Debt collectors on them. For trying to be proud and boastful. For things they can't even afford, man. That's a joke for you, man. Yeah, bailiffs knocking their door, but they went out there and bought the brand new 110s or what's it called? The Air Max 95s worth £160, but you got bailiffs at your door and your children hardly got any nappies. Your electric's looking mad. You know what I mean? On red, on emergency every minute, but you got the brand new Giuseppe's, man. The brand new red bottoms, man. That's a nigga for you.
Right, that's right.
Alright? That's what they like, man. Buy an Audi. Alright? Buy a Mercedes Benz. You know what I mean? But they can hardly get petrol to get to their baby mum's yard, man. Because they're stunting, man. You know what I mean? Trying to stunt on the baby mums, man. Yeah, let me pretend that I'm in a happy place because I got this car. You know what I mean? I got this brand new, this German whip. I'm leaning back. You know what I mean? Putting the loudest, and you can't even afford the rent, bro. That's a black man. That's a so-called Hispanic man. Hardly anything in the fridge. But yeah, everything's all spanking for them. Jake, man. And they're laughing at you, you know. They're thinking, we got him. We got him in the trap. We caught him in the web. Have you ever seen Jay-Z when he was worth 100,000? There you go, they're all everywhere. Now he's worth $1 billion. You don't wear nothing. The man came out on the music video holding some golden egg oyster thing or some mad thing worth 4 million. That's his jewelry now, fam. One of them mad egg things. Can only 4 made in the world. And you know, I don't know, but I ain't going into it too deep, but that is the jewelry. That's what he's on now, fam. He ain't on what you niggas are on with your damn bling blingy chains, fam, looking like you're worth something. That's not worth shit. You're just looking broke. You're looking rich broke.
Hood rich.
Hood rich. Because we're on that spiritual richness, man. Give me that in Revelations, man. We're on a different vibration, man. But that's why what it is, all praises, honor and glory. Let's roll, man. Let's roll. All praises, honor and glory unto YAHAWAH, HALAL, YAHAWASHI, man. BARAK for giving us this wisdom, knowledge and understanding, man. Alright? Why we will come out here in the ghettos, to all the brothers ghettos. We've been East London, we've been Denman ends, we've been West ends, man. We've gone in front of our own ghettos and told and showed our people we're changed men, man. We're not about that lifestyle, man. We put on the new man. Alright? Bring it out, bro.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 2 and
Revelations.
This is the book of Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9. And know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
And what?
And poverty.
And what are we?
And poverty.
Yeah, well, we're not rich, man. We have tribulations. And our works is hard labors, man. Alright, brothers be on the phone calls, alright, after works and that to try and get a little couple verses in, Sabbath days and that. And the brothers are tired, man. He knows the works we go through, man. And he knows the works we do for Caesar and then the works we do for the Most High, man. He knows the works. Go on.
But thou art rich.
But what?
But thou art rich.
Yeah, we're rich, man. We're rich. Give me that in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16. But we're rich. We're going to show you the riches, man. The man's laughing at us. We need your laughs, man. Remember I said that last night?
We need the last.
We need 10 middle fingers. We need a couple gnashing of heads, gnashing of teeth and wagging of heads. We need a couple cut eyes, cut your eye at us. Yeah, we need a laugh, a giggle or two. We don't mind it, man. We don't mind it, man. Oh, look at these guys with the meat trees looking like the Ninja Turtles, man. We don't mind it, man.
Amigo, one momento, eh? One momento.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold?
To get what?
To get wisdom than gold.
How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, man? Keep it in.
And to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver.
Yeah, man. And to get understanding rather to get silver, man. We want wisdom and understanding. That is what we need, man. So let's bring out the wisdom understanding that we were talking about. Give me that, go back to the Ezekiel 7, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel 7 and verse 27. The king shall mourn and the prince shall be clothed with desolation, and the hands of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their way, and according to their deserts will I judge them, and they shall know that I am Yahawah.
Yeah, that's how we know. We know who we are because what? We fulfill the curses, man. If we never had the blessings and the curses for keeping the covenant, we wouldn't even know who we were. We'll be walking around as lost souls, man.
Dry bone.
Just a dry bone. Like zombies out here, man.
Smoking.
But the Most High gave us the oracles and the conditions and understandings to know why we are. We say you need to have the Holy Spirit. We do. We fulfill the Holy Spirit by reading the conditions for keeping the commandments, man. That's the spiritual thing. That woke us up. That woke us up, man. You know, the first time you heard the gospel, like, okay, that sounds good, man. You go to church, yeah, that's the gospels, yeah, oh, beautiful. Who does that pertain to? Read the curses. The so-called blacks and Hispanics and the Native Americans, we are the true children of the Lord.
That's right.
We are the true biblical children of God. We, Emmanuel, man. Emmanuel, man. We're brothers, man. We're the same people, man. All right. Columbus is a damn liar, man. Columbus didn't go there and find anything, man. He found righteous people and enslaved them and killed them and stole their lands, man. Same thing he done to the so-called black people, man, in West Africa. That is why we know we're the Israelites, man.
That's right.
We know that the Most High is coming to save us from our enemies, man. This is not our rest. Don't ever think you're going to walk around and this is the end. Oh yeah, after this it's just done. No. They need to go and get rendered what they've done, man. They need to reap what they have sown, man. Bring this up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Remember our ancestors, man. Remember the days of old.
Consider the years of many generations.
And they just want us to forget about it, man. Get over it. We're not going to get over it. In the rain, in the snow, in the sun, when it's baking hot, we're coming out here to tell you to remember your ancestors, man. Alright, you damn West Africans, alright? You guys, you're not the direction. You're the Akans. You're the Irobas. You're the Bantus. These are the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Alright, you Hispanics, alright? You're not a spick, man. You Native Americans, you're not an Americano. You're not Amerigo Vespucci, man. You are a child of the Lord. You're a child of Jacob, man. Alright, bring it up, bro.
Ask thy fathers, and he will show thee.
Yeah, he will tell you about your ancestors, man.
No.
Ask your dad and he will show you your ancestors.
Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
And if your dad ain't about, you got people that look like you, that fit the curses, they will show you our one. But our elders, we just read it. They're destroyed for lack of knowledge. Our elders don't want to, they don't know who they are. They call themselves a color in the crayon box, man. Like black is a nationality. Black's something that my children uses to draw pictures with, man. It's a color, man. That's not a nationality. Where's the nationality of what's the color for the Indian people? Are they black? What's the color for the Chinese people? Do they call them the yellows? No, man. They've got a nationality, man. We're not damn black. We're Israelites, man.
That's right.
We need to learn this. This is simple. This is ABC stuff, man. That's nursery stuff, man. But what? They do what? We've lost our heritage. And they make a name of Israel to be no longer in remembrance, man. You know, we need to take that name from them, man. That's too powerful, bro. Well, they're calling themselves princes of God. That's too much, man.
Yo, where you from? Huh? Oh shit.
Nah, we got the Jeremiah 14. Yeah, bring that out. Yeah. I'll get Lamentations 5 and 7.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 20. We acknowledge, O Yahawah, our wickedness. And
No, start 17.
Start 17,
Yeah, start 17. Got a little
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 17. Therefore, thou shalt say this word unto them, let my eyes run down with tears night and day, and let them not see. For the virgin daughters of my people is broken with great branches, with a great branch. With a great breach, with a very grievous blow. If I go forth into the field, then behold the slain with the sword. And if I enter into the city, then behold them that are sick with famine. Yea, both of the prophets and the priests go about into the land that they knew not.
Yeah, man, that's what's happened. Our people are slaves, and they're walking around in a land they know not. That hasn't happened to all the people in the world. They know who they are. They're very proud about their heritage. They've got dukes and lords. We've got niggers and damn Uncle Toms, man.
Yeah.
And Nat Turners, man. That are fighting, man. And Tucson Destalees, alright, and Bookmans. We got hard working labourers, man. We don't know who we are, man. You think you're gonna know who your dad is when your son's getting stripped from his dad and getting sold to that guy? Then he's having to sleep with all these. He's just becoming a breeding instrument to breed up the people then. And then them sons, where they going? Do they know who's their dad? They don't know who they are, man. You guys know your heritage, man. Way back from your fathers. We're having to find out through the curses, man. Bring it out, bro.
Verse 19. Hast thou utterly rejected Judah? Has thy soul loathed Zion?
Yeah, and that's no. The question mark there is no. The Most High is not going to reject Judah. Yeah, and he's not going to loft after Zion, man. He's going to remember Zion, man.
Why hast thou smitten us, and there is no healing for us?
That's what we ask. We constantly ask the Most High, why are you doing this to us? We showed you detestable things in Ezekiel, man. Alright, that's what we've gone away from him. We said we don't want to hear him. We've done that after the imaginations of our own heart. But he did remember you. He sent prophets for you, man. He always sent them. Alright? Early, man. They might not have known it to its full degree, but he sent Nat Turners. He sent Bookmans. You understand? He sent these people to come and show you, man. Right? In the spirit of getting ourselves right and knowing who our enemies are, man.
We looked for peace, and there was no good.
There was what?
And there is no good.
We look for peace. We look for peace from these people, man. Come on. What are you going to get from them? You look for peace from the so-called white man, and then what? There's another man gunned down. It's nice for maybe about a year or 6 months, 7 months.
If that.
And then you hear about another killing, another missing person, another man stabbed, another man got tasered down.
Got chased down by the police and then.
Right? Yeah, and he was innocent. Oh, I'm sorry about that, I didn't mean it. Do you remember the woman that went into the wrong house and she shot the guy in America? And then you see Jake going up there hugging the girl like, oh, I know you didn't mean it. Let that be an Israelite. Let that be a Jake. He's getting up there and he's trying to jump over the counter saying, you murdered my son, man. And he's trying to rip his head off, man, in front of the judge. Not caring about the time he's going to get, man. But let it be a so-called white man, man. Madness, man. The daughters are getting feces in their face by the Arabs. Oh, she's bringing in the bag. What?
Lost, bro.
Our people are lost, man.
We look for peace, and there is no good.
Yeah, there's no good, man. women getting feces in the face, man, for a bag, for what they bust the bag called again? I forgot, man.
Louis V.
Birkin bag.
Oh.
Louis V bag. Red bottoms in it. Madness, man.
Yo.
And for the time of healing, and behold, trouble.
Behold what?
And behold, trouble.
Every time we try and look for peace on these people, behold, there's trouble, man.
We acknowledge, O Yahawah, our wickedness.
That's why when we go through these troubles and tribulations, now we acknowledge who we are. Now we can say, okay, we're the Israelites, man. Now we know why we're going through this, because we never kept the covenant of the Lord.
Un momento, eh. Está acá.
Now we
That's cool. Kind of hold it. Kind of hold it like this. You stand, so the rain don't touch it.
We acknowledge, O Yahawah, our wickedness and the iniquity of our fathers.
And the what?
And the iniquity of our fathers.
Yeah, man, we got to acknowledge our sins and the sins of our forefathers to know why we have gone into this condition. There's not just we're just here because, no, it's spiritual, man. That's why there's a evil spirit that can jump on you for disobedience, and then there's a righteous spirit that can jump on you for knowing what's going on, man. Right.
For we have sinned against thee. Do not abhor us for thy name's sake. Do not disgrace thy throne, the throne of thy glory. Remember, break not thy covenant with us.
Yeah, man. So look, that means they acknowledged their sins, they repented, man. And they said, don't break the covenant. We are coming back to the law, statutes and commandments. Because it says in Deuteronomy chapter 30, it says it in Leviticus, it says it in Leviticus 26. It says it in where if we turn from our offenses in that day, he was going to blot out our transgressions, man. What's that? Chronicles 14 and 7? 7 and 14. Alright?
Bring it up. No.
Verse 22. Are there any among the valley?
Valiant. Are there any among the vanities of the Gentiles?
Are there any among the vanity of the Gentiles that can cause rain?
Wow. The vanity, the blasphemy of these people. To think that they can go and push clouds, fake clouds into the sky to cause it to rain. They do that, you know. The Gentiles. They've got a cloud machine.
Yeah, bring it close. That's a good idea still. Come this way. What is it? Okay, now the wind might blow it still.
Oh, there we go. Alright. Is there any among them that can make it to rain, man? The answer is no. There's none among them that will make it rain, man. The Most High will do it. They could put their fake clouds out, and the Most High could just make it evaporate, man. Just make it just like it's not working, man. They'll put out their trails in the sky, and if the Most High can just put a hedge around you, man, easily, man, put a hedge around you that none of them things can hurt you, man.
Or can the heavens give showers? Are not thou he, O Yahawah, our power?
Read that again. Jeremiah what? 14 and 22.
Read that again.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 22. Are there any among the vanity of the Gentiles that can cause rain? Or can the heaven give showers? Art not thou he, O Yahawah, our power? Therefore, we will wait upon thee.
You what?
We will wait upon thee, for thou hast made all these things.
So even in Jeremiah's time, it was saying, be patient and repent and keep the faith, man, and acknowledge your sins. We got that. So the Old Testament isn't saying anything negative that the New Testament was saying. You got to read it with an open mind, man, because your minds are blank. Your pastor told you, that Old Testament stuff, but it goes hand in hand, man. Jeremiah saying the same thing, like the Psalms were saying, like Daniel was saying. that the Messiah was saying, man. These people are cursed because they know not the laws, man. Same thing. Alright, well, you got Lamentations 5, right?
This is Lamentations 5 and verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand.
Read that one more time, bro.
But Lamentations 5 and verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
And we what?
And we have borne their iniquities.
Yeah, man.
That's what it was saying in Jeremiah, man. Our fathers have sinned, right? And they're not about right now. But we're getting through the hardship that they went through, man. That's what we was telling the sister that was here, man. Alright, our fathers, they've done things, and does your sons' fathers fit these same conditions? Because we're destroyed. We don't know who we are, man. Give me the Jeremiah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 13.
Wait. That is a beautiful.
Get the one in verse chapter 4, verse 17.
This is Lamentation 4 verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We're watching for a nation that can't even save us, man. We're looking, that's what Jeremiah was saying in that verse 14. We're looking for peace, man. We're looking for peace from the people that can't save you, man. There's no, they say peace, peace, but there's a sword behind their back, man. There's an ulterior motive. You know what I mean? Like, why is he giving me this gift, man? You gotta think about it, man. Why is he giving me that blanket, man? You gotta remember what they done to the Native Americans.
Yo,
Right?
5 minutes, King.
What? Remember what they done to the Native Americans? They gave them smallpox when they gave them the blankets, remember? You forgot about that. See? You're an African, you're a Native American, man. You're a Native American, you're South American, and you forgot your ancestors with the smallpox, man. Because what, you trust in them. These people will be like, oh yeah, the whiter the better. Like an Argentinian, man. Like the Argentinians, they don't want no dark ones in their country, man. I swear Brazil's next door. I swear Guatemala's over there. I swear Honduras is there. I swear, you know what I mean? Ecuador's over there. Why you got no dark people in Argentina? Because they don't like Negroes and Hispanics. They're racist, man.
Sister, 5 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes then. 2 minutes to the word.
Hey,
You're gonna do that for real?
sister, you're an Israelite. Right? Fear the Lord, alright? And keep his commandments. Look, man, blood is off our hands, man. That's how it goes,
Save
man.
my soul, man.
But we want to hold an umbrella for them, man. And keep them and shield them out the rain. Most of the people don't want to say. I don't want to say. Yeah, thinking the same funny thing. Hey, look, many are called, few are chosen, man. We're not saying that we've got the whole, we do have the truth. The truth is in our hands here, man. You know what I mean? We got the truth in our hands here, man. And we're reading the truth. But we're not going to say we understand all things. We're not, you know what I mean? We're coming to the knowledge of the truth every day, man.
2 minutes. You want an umbrella? Cool. Shalawam, my brother. You alright?
The whole point that we come out here, bro, is to say, what's your nationality?
Black Caribbean.
Black Caribbean, yeah? Okay, so now when we go look into the Bible, we notice that there's Egypt, that's a place today. Not just that, there's Romans in the Bible. There's a book called Romans. There's also the Ethiopians, that's in the Bible. These are geographical locations that we can look up today, right now, right? Where is the country black in the Bible?
Black Caribbean.
Black Caribbean. You get it? So we're going to show you something. Give me that in Amos chapter 2, Amos chapter 9 and verse 7. Give me the book of Job chapter 30 verse 30. Because this Bible, we'll think, oh yeah, the white man gave us the Bible, right? But in the Bible, they're not called white, they're called red. The so-called white man are called Esau, the Caucasians, right? We're going to show you something.
This is the book of This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 7. Ye are not the children of Ethiopia unto me.
We are not the Ethiopians. We're not Rastafarians. We're not like, oh yes, Selassie. We're not Ethiopians, right?
O children of Israel, saith the Lord, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt?
So look, we are Israel. We might look like the Hamitic people, right? Like Arabs are dark, Indians are dark. They're not called black. You get it? Why are they not called black like us? Because they know their ancestors. You understand? We don't know. We're being called a name that the heathens call us. Go to Deuteronomy, right, chapter 28 and verse 37.
This is Job 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
What's Job's skin?
My skin is black upon me.
All throughout the Bible, leprosy, looking white, is a plague. This can't be a white man's book. If it was a white man's book, they would have turned that bit around and translated it to say black's a plague and white is holy. You understand?
What are you, man? Israelites?
We are Israelites, King. Yeah, that's why I said we're not Ethiopians. Israelites are not allowed to take on other nationalities. They need to deal with the same conditions that their sisters and mothers and aunties go through and get a woman from them people. Understand? But it's all good, man. You didn't know, but even Moses,
my girls in the church can still.
Yeah, because Ethiopians are the Orthodox Christians. But there's people in Ethiopia. This ain't New Year's though. The Bible says that the New Year's is when things spring forth. This is the time of death. So this is the
trees. I like.
I'll give you a quick understanding, yeah. You got the precepts, yeah? No. Just hold your precepts, yeah. I want to give it. In the Greek or the Latin, if you look up the word des, D-E-C, alright, it means 10. You know why they got decimal point, like decimal, to its decimal, right? It means to be 10, right? Nov, N-O-V, Nov, it means 9 in Latin, Greek. And then when you got, what's after October? Oct. Yeah, there you go. Oct means 8. So, why would December, November, October, why is it in the wrong places? And then you got January and February, that would be 11 and 12. That's not how it goes, bro. You understand? That's not how it goes the way they're showing us as this to be 12. February should be 12. You get it? They've got it, they're doing it and showing us mad lies and covering it up. But if you study, you can find out these things. We're going to show you certain things, bro. Go to the other one. Show the other one. Yeah. So our name, we're talking about the name, right? I'm going to show you why the name is powerful and why it makes sense.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
So we become an astonishment. Like, oh, look at these niggas, man. Oh, look, and anything could come out of these ghettos, man. These good rich niggas, man. And we become an astonishment. You know what I mean? Child is hanging down, man them outside the bookies drinking and mashing up themselves. You know what I mean? I look at them chill music, calling the girls bitches. The girls are calling themselves bitches. We're trying to kill each other. There's no love amongst us, man. There's no black schools. There's no black universities. There's no black organizations that are building an betterment. Because black don't work. It's a color. It works with a nationality. Because the Hispanics and Native Americans, they are the same people. We fit the same conditions. But they don't call themselves black, do they? They call themselves Hispanics. But they are our people. But that's another byword. They're called Issachar, Zebulun, Gad, Asher. Understand? That's their biblical name. We're called Judah, Benjamin, Levi. We're one people, Israelites. From Jacob is our father. I will show you.
Astonishment and a byword, go on.
A proverb and a byword among all nations.
Among what?
Among all nations.
So now when you go to the Somalis, they call you Jerez. Alright? You go to them guys and they call you Gollywots. You go to them guys, the Spanish, they call them Spicks. We got all the nations, they got a name, a little disrespectful name for us. You go to India, they might have one.
And the Chinese.
Chinese. You go to the Jewish people, they call you Goyim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've all got a word. Yeah, blackie, yeah? They've all got a word.
Swatsy, they say.
Now, nigger is the same thing. Give me that in Acts.
What's the other one you said? I hate Mondays.
Yeah, they don't, that's a byword. They'll come in, they'll say, oh, proverb. That's a proverb they'll use. Oh, I hate Mondays. Alright, Mondays, change the last letters to K-E-Y. I hate monkeys. You get it? So they'll use little proverbs and bywords when they come into the pub. Oh, well, what's this? I hate Mondays, man. You just walked in the pub. You're like, oh yeah, man, I hate them Mondays as well, man. Gotta get, and you're cussing yourself, and they're laughing and sniggering because you don't know the proverb and the byword they use.
Yeah, riddles.
They're little riddles and that.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1. Now there was in the churches at Antioch certain priests and certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that were called nigger. That were called nigger.
Yeah, nigger. So there was prophets, alright? They were called nigger, man. If you get any other translation, they will say black man. If you get the NLT or any other like the ESV, we got the old King James, it's old letters. You can tell how the writing's a bit old, you get me? It'll be called nigger. Now this is a little homework for you, bro. This will show you Revelations, the Messiah, he looks like us, bro. You know what I mean? He don't look like no damn blonde hair, blue eyes pedophile, man. You know what I mean?
I love for that. I love, yeah.
What's your nationality, man? No, it's on the truth. Like not what they tell us.
Yeah.
According to the God, the Most High, brother. What does the Most High call us?
Israelite. Okay.
Israelites, bro. Hold that, bro. If anyone asks you, bro, who are you? And they try, you see any brothers like us up here, they say, what's your nationality? Don't say black British. Say, nah, bro. I've seen brothers, I know who I am, man. I'm an Israelite. So with that, bro, you being an Israelite, we've got conditions we need to uphold by keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. And we need to acknowledge our offences. Right?
Yeah?
Peace and love, bro.
Yeah?
Peace and love, bro.
Yeah?
Love, thanks for your time. Hey, calm YASHARAHLA, man. Mighty brother, man. You took time to hear the word. Hey, you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Got football training. Alright, my guy. Alright, my guy. But bro, you're Israelites, alright? You young princes, you're Israelites, man. And that's what they'll get our people to do, man. Go and chase a ball around for the bag, man. So you can make mommy feel proud. So you can bring her in a new house, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna make mommy proud. I need to make sure I get the bag. I'm gonna run around and sweat for the damn for the Caucasians, man. So they can gamble on me. How many goals did I score? Right? How much possession did I have? How many passes did I do? Am I gonna be on the bench today? You know what I mean? Am I gonna sweat really hard to get that starting 11? And we got a bend over, and they'll slap your ass, you know, on that. Hey, them Caucasians, man, they'll go up to the black boys and they'll slap your ass, and they'll test you, man, see if you're gonna say anything. Yeah. With their funny man thing, and they're gonna check you out, man. They're like, if you're moving a bit itchy, like,
Don't say nothing.
yeah, if you don't say nothing, if you start giggling, he's alright, this one. He's alright, this one. You allow me to slap him on his behind, man. Yeah, we can deal with this one, man. Damn faggots, man. All of them are damn faggots, man. Give me that, man. Give me Hebrews, man. I know how we got there, but we're getting there, man. Hebrews, chapter 12. You know what I want, man.